I lived next to this really pretty redhead who was about 22 and I was 28. She had a party one summer night and invited me to it to meet her boyfriend who was in from out of town. As the party died down around 2 a.m., and it was the three of us, she got up and put a porn on. I went to leave and she said for me to stay. I stayed and all three of us watched it for a while. We were all horny and they started to make out. I went to leave because I was by myself. She told me to stay because she and her BF had always had a fantasy about fucking in front of someone. So I stayed and watched. She was about 5 feet 4 inches tall, weighed maybe 120 pounds. Her breasts weren't tiny but weren't huge either, kind of looked like two perky apples on her chest. She had her nipples pierced, as well as her belly button, and the hood on her clitoris. He was about 5 feet 8 inches tall and probably around 160 pounds. He was in decent shape, but I did notice he was not that well endowed, maybe 5 inches long and thin. I am 5 feet 10 inches tall and weigh about 185 pounds. I am about 8 inches long and 2 3/4 thick. I was getting hard as a rock and she asked me to play with myself while the fucked. Her BF said to go for it. So I pulled it out and was stroking it. She told me to move over next to them so they could both watch. I was literally a foot from their heads. I kept stroking, and right as I was about to come, I said, "I am going to come." All of a sudden he jumped up and wrapped his mouth around my cock and swallowed the whole load. He was all embarrassed and got up and ran into the bathroom, leaving his GF and myself wondering what the fuck just happened. He stayed in there for quite a while. We just sat there in silence for a few minutes, then she looked at me and asked me what the hell just happened and that she had no idea that he would do that. She got up to check on him, and told him to get out here and explain what just happened.